I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for coming out today. This is our 30th Gold Wave Open. We have raised north of $700,000 over those 30 years to donate back to Moyne College athletics. Over the past 3 years now, we have made a presentation toward the soccer and lacrosse stadium project, $25,000 a year. We've committed $125,000 toward that project. So everybody coming out today, all of our corporate sponsors, and we'll cover that, all of your efforts go directly toward putting this money back into our athletic program and ensuring the future success of Moyne College and its athletics program. Just like to take a quick second to thank the golf committee members who put in a lot of time and effort. Jim Kelly, Nick Masterpole, Russ Haynes, John Sorotnick, Mark Demo, Jen Fair, Carol Jones. The volunteers that came out here today, the athletic staff and coaches, and the student athletes who took time out of their schedule before school starts to come out. I feel very strongly that it's important to have our student athletes out here and taking part in this event today. It gives everybody here, alumni, friends, corporate sponsors, a chance to interact with our students, get to know them, maybe not on a personal level, but to put a name with a face so the next time that you see them on TV, the next time you see them on the web, you've met that student athlete and can have a personal connection with them and maybe take a little bit more interest in our athletic program and our student athletes. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank, as always, Debbie Keskey for all the work that she does internally. She's a great resource for you. Debbie's a great resource for the Gold Wave, and she is our intermediary. So, Debbie, thank you for all the work that you've done. Our two presenting sponsors, Anaconda Sports and Sodexo, goes without saying the phenomenal work that you do each year, and not only the monetary but the physical presence that you have at our Gold Wave Open. It's second to none. Sodexo had staff out here. They had at least 6 or 7 foursomes out here they do every year. It's a wonderful relationship that we have, headed up by Jim Kozlowski and his staff. I know that there are several people here from the Sodexo team. Anaconda, the relationship that Matt and the athletic staff have built with the Anaconda team is phenomenal. A lot of the prizes and gifts that you got today out on the course are directly from Anaconda, so we thank both Sodexo and Anaconda for all their support of Moyne Athletics. I'm excited to say that this year, through the hard work of our committee, through the hard work of the athletic staff and the relationships that have been built over the last several years, that we had 16 corporate foursomes this year. This is the second year that we have had corporate foursome packages available. That number jumped from 10 to 16. That is a significant jump, not only in our economic climate, but also just through the hard work that's been done and the groundwork that's been laid. So that's a true testament to everybody, not only the corporate sponsors, but to the athletic staff. And I'd just like to quickly name those corporate sponsors: Allied Electric Company, Dell, O'Connor Lane Mercantile, or Mechanical, I think that's a typo there, Mechanical, Environmental Protection Services, Fiber Tech Networks, Barnes & Noble, Siemens, Pioneer Companies, Mark Demo and Wells Fargo Advisors, Syracuse Time and Alarm, pardon my flipping of the page, again Sodexo, FedEx Kinko, Eagle Janitorial, National Grid, again Anaconda, and Enterprise. So thank you to all of our corporate forces sponsors this year. A big piece of the Gold Wave, each year we induct former student athletes, coaches, and honorary members into our Hall of Fame. There are Hall of Famers here that have been represented and playing here. I'd just like to recognize those men and women that took part today, the previous inductees. And if you're here, please stand and accept a round of applause. John Bednarski, John Cavey, Bob Dietz, Tom Fletcher, Steve Helmer, Harold Jones, Dick Kenyon, John Ratliff, Dick Reddington, Adam Stockwell, and Barry Quinn. In the past, we've also presented the Reverend Vincent B. Ryan Dolphin Award, and there are winners here from 1998, Red Costello. In 2000, Duke Donnelly. In 2002, Frank Harrigan, represented by his son Chris Harrigan in his memory. And in 2003, it goes without saying, Jerry Casanella. I'm excited to announce now, this will be released to the media and to the general public tomorrow, but I'm very excited to announce the 2010 Gold Wave Hall of Fame inductees. This year going in as part of the class, from the class of 1982, a former baseball player will be Dave Thompson. From the class of 1994, a women's basketball student athlete, Kim Black. And we're proud to have with us this evening, from the class of 1999, men's basketball student athlete, John Tomsich. So we congratulate Dave, Kim, and John on their fine, not only their fine student athlete careers, but also what they've done following Lemoyne. And we're going to be inducting them on Saturday, September 25th, as part of our Hall of Fame event. That will be at 7 p.m. So if anybody is interested, please see Matt, Debbie. All that information will be coming out very quickly, but we invite all of you to attend that event. And also, as part of the weekend, it's going to be family weekend and homecoming. As part of that weekend, we're going to be having the groundbreaking for our soccer and lacrosse stadium. That will be held that Saturday morning, the 25th at 11 a.m. So we invite you out. That's a very exciting day. It's going to be a great new resource for our athletic program and the school at large. So it's a great day. At this time, I've talked way too much. At this time, I'd like to bring up Dr. Fred Pastel, Moyne College's president, and we will present him with a $25,000 check on behalf of the Gold Wave to put toward the soccer and lacrosse stadium. Now we'll turn the program over to Dr. Pastel.
So thank you, JC, and thank you, Nick, and thank all of you for supporting this event, 3 decades old. It's wonderful to see so many people with a passion for the college and for the Dolphins. I want to take just a minute to update you on some of the exciting things going on at the college and at Lemoyne Athletics. We've been extremely fortunate. If you saw the Syracuse Post-Standard on June 10th, big front page story. But Lemoyne is an oasis. In these very challenging times, we are doing extraordinarily well. Everything from our endowment today is twice what it was 2 years ago. For the past fiscal year, Lemoyne was the #1 private college in the country in terms of percentage endowment growth. We celebrated on June 10th the close of our capital campaign, a $50 million campaign. We ended at $91 million. We will this fall, for the 2nd consecutive year, set a new record in terms of enrollment at the college. Demand is very strong. People value the type of education we provide on our campus. a Catholic, Jesuit, values-based, rigorous liberal arts education. Our demand is strong. Our fundraising is strong. Wonderful press, as I shared with you last year for the first time in Moyne's history. We are identified by the Princeton Review as one of the best colleges in the Northeast, and we'll soon announce that that's happened for a second consecutive year. And we've had a wonderful year in terms of Moyne athletics. Our men's soccer went to the Final Four. Men's lacrosse, again, #2 in the country at the Division II level. And of course, there was November 3rd, 2009. For those of you who missed that game, we'll be back in the Dome November 9th this year. Now that was an exhibition game, but I was there that night. I was there in a box. One of our trustees gave us a box, and we were up there watching the game. There we were in the Carrier Dome, surrounded by the SU fans on their court. And we watched the first half of the game, and in the box we're going, this is okay, we're giving them a game, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. And then we watched the first half of the second half, and we thought, this is good, we're giving them a real game here. Then it got to be about the last 4.5 minutes, and the box got quiet. And we started saying, could we win this thing? What was special about that evening is that it showed more than what we typically see what makes Moyne distinctive. The lead went back and forth in that game in those last few minutes. We weren't dominating that game. I've seen a lot of Division I college basketball. I've seen a lot of teams come into an arena, the underdog, play well and fold in the last few minutes. What I'm most proud of, it's not that we won, it's the character we showed as Dolphins in the last 5 minutes of that game. We didn't fold. And the pressure was tremendous. We won that game, 82-79, with 18 seconds left on a three-pointer. That's poise. That's character. That's what Moyne is all about. We train young men and women. We prepare them for all they will face in life and work. We do that in athletics. We do that in academics. We do that in student development. We do that across the campus. You should all be enormously proud of what we do day in and day out for our students on the Heights. It was an exciting night. It's been an exciting 2 years. Things could not be going better for us at the college. And I believe it all comes back to that character we form in those young men and women who commit to our college. We have a dedicated faculty and staff, and I hear that again from our students and our alumni. What we do is incredibly labor intensive across the campus, whether it be in athletics, whether it be in the classroom, whether it be in student development. We invest mightily in these young people, and it pays off. And we see that on the field, and we see it in the classroom, and we see it in all the good work our students do in the community. Another thing I'm very proud of in athletics, we're the #4 Division II athletic program in the country in terms of the amount of dollars raised for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Our Moyne athletes commit not only to successfully competing on the court, but to doing good and to giving back. So I thank you for giving back to the college. This was a great year for the college. It was a great year for Moyne athletics. We're going to have another great year ahead of us. Thank you all.